Hello and welcome to One Message in a Bottle Tarot. My name is One and I'm your spiritual advisor. Welcome, my beautiful, beautiful babies. So glad to have you back. So glad for your support. All right, we are doing your April monthlies. It's 2021. All right. It's also the new moon in Aries. I hope you had a beautiful weekend and I hope you got some things straightened up. Asserted yourself, cleared out energy, set forth your intentions, and made some definitive choices for definitive change. All right. So listen, yes, thank you for everything, guys. Like, I'm just so blown away and so overwhelmed. Thank you for liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing, meaning that you want to hang out with me. All the commentary, I enjoy connecting with you. Any information you need to know about me is in the description box of every video. To book a reading, DM me. To make a love donation or a tip, you can do that by Cash App or PayPal. That information is below. And thank you so much. All right. So, Aries, why not? On the Aries new moon, let's get into Aries. Let's get into the energy surrounding you for April 2021. Of course, this is timeless, so it's for whenever you find it or whoever finds it. If the message resonates with you, then it's for you. It doesn't always matter what sign it is, all right? If it hits home, then as such, these are general readings. Check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, okay? If it doesn't resonate, just enjoy the show, my love, okay? Be supportive. Thank you. I'm going to pull some oracle cards. Something on my shoulder. I've been dusting my shoulder off all day, like something. I don't know. I don't know if someone is in your ear or you feel like you've got some weight on your shoulders, or maybe you keep looking over your shoulders at something. Maybe you feel like something's behind you or up on you. I don't know. It's just shoulder. Okay? That's for someone. All right, Aries, April 2021. Okay, so we have freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, it's the first one. What else, Aries? That's a lot at the same time. Thank you. We have humility. Allow the divine to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. Humility for you, Aries, and this Aries new moon. What else? I feel like, Aries is always known for kind of just being very headstrong, being very abrasive, can be very aggressive, can be very combative at times. You attack your goals, you get everything that you need accomplished. The problem is sometimes you run over everybody to do that. People that oftentimes you shouldn't be running over here. It says, I no longer want resentment to block me from the good. Release me from its bonds, all right? So I feel like you may be understanding that some things about your character, maybe your temperament, ways of operating, are creating blockages from good things happened in your life. I feel like you definitely want to be released from the bondages. I'm hearing like respond rather than react type of energy, but to embrace that real help, you need to have some humility, and humility may be the very thing that you struggle with. Okay, outrageous openness. Okay, dear love, open me to your will, release me from my attachments, surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what is needed. I am open to receive here. Look at that guidance there. All right. It says, allow the divine to give me the right assistance. Help me in every way and help me delight in receiving it, right? to get this freedom, to get true divine change, is going to require some humility. That's going to require some openness, some vulnerability. All right. Something you may not be used to here. Non-individuality. Yeah. The need to conform has created blockages for you here, has kept you bound and stagnant in some areas where you needed some much needed growth. Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at doing both. That's what I just said. For here, it's ego that has prevented your growth, that has prevented your ascension. I get the image of like a grown person, but on in how they act out, they may still like be in middle school, or I get kind of a juvenile type of energy here. Okay, and these came out. Again, that is like way too many. All right. Sometimes we can conform to keep the peace, right? The world tells us that we need to be arrogant, that we need to be aggressive, that we need to be, you know, not kind of a dog eat dog type thing. But I feel like you're realizing that now that it is preventing you from it's keeping you attached to dark things and not things that are good, not things that are of light and of goodness, right? It's waking up out of the muck, or realizing that you've been sitting in mud, and kind of like, okay, God, I've got all these attachments, these things on me. How do I get them off? Trust. Allow the divine to give you your deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. All right. Allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. This is a very much surrender energy, surrender to the transformation, surrender to a wisdom and a knowledge that's higher than you. But first, to do that, and surrender again. I just said that. Look at that. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. That's a breaking the ego. Man, to set down your ego. Okay, that's your biggest, that's your, you know, you wear that shit like an S on your chest, your ego. Who gonna tell an Aries something, right? But a lot of times that's the problem. Or you may listen for a second, but you go about and you do what the fuck you want to do anyway. And a lot of times that can get you in trouble. That can create some blockages. Not that you're stagnant in every area, but the areas that you want deepest, deep down, the most, those sacred things, that is where you're finding some stagnancy at. Okay, you gotta surrender. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest to stop trying to control the whole universe. Again, it's all about you, is what I just heard. That's that Tupac song. Every other city, every see the same hoes, something like that. Area code. I don't know what they got to do with anybody, but all I heard Tupac was like, it's all about you. The man in the mirror here. And if you're like, okay, well, why is this going this way? It's because you're trying to control everything. It's because you think you're God, basically. And I feel like this may be a moment here that the divine is really stepping in and showing you, maybe showing you who is the real God and who really runs shit, and really maybe holding up the mirror, having you look, finally really take a good look at yourself and seeing how your inability to really stand out in the crowd. I feel like somebody has some religious grounding or background or something like that, but in the need to conform, maybe you've lost your footing or something like that. So maybe you may be taking on like a tower, a wake-up call, or something in this area. Okay, something that you want, but you're being blocked from it. Maybe because the divine feels like you got outside of yourself. Okay. Yes. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, if you look, again, this is like a carnival and it's a thunderstorm in the background, okay? Somebody's freedom is definitely in danger because, again, who goes to a freaking carnival in the midst of a thunderstorm? Electrocuted. You could die, you know what I mean? So this is telling me somebody has, I mean, it's okay to live life to the fullest here, but I feel like at the same time, whatever activities you may be engaging in may, because you are trying to work through some aggression or maybe shadow work or some things that happen or something like that, is keeping you bound and is keeping you from truly being free. But also it's a behavior that is so detrimental, your willingness to be on this sort of wild ride. I just heard like Russian roulette type of thing. And that's exactly what the Wheel of Fortune is, okay? It's like you're doing your thing, you know, and then God happens. That's what I heard, like God happens. What is this humility? Yeah, if you were a type of person that hasn't been big on humility or something like that, if you've been kind of a little bit arrogant or something like that, you may be in for some enlightenment. Okay. We have the Ace of Discs here. All right. So this is new opportunity. This is on humility. Allow me to divine to accept the right assistance. All money and good money is what I'm hearing. You have some opportunities here, but I just feel like all money isn't good money. I welcome your help I welcome your help in every way, and I delight in receiving it. Okay, so listen. I don't know if you're trying to make some money or some financial things happening here. There is an opportunity for you to take advantage of some type of new start or new beginning. But again, if you want to break out of these cycles here, maybe these cycles of behaviors that cause you win a little bit and then you lose it all or something like that. You just can't quite keep a steady pace or something, like that. I said pace, but I think that means path. All right, because of not willing to surrender the ego you have, and an opportunity is going to be presented for you to do something amazing in this area, but it will require a total humility and surrender here. There is like the divine path is the only path, all right, that is going to open up this new opportunity, and it will cause it will mean for you to lay down your ego. We have the Queen of Wands on outrageous openness. Okay. And we know the Queen of Wands is someone who, again, look at this. This is the public defender. It's like, I'm going to try, but I'm going to get paid. I'm going to do what I got to do anyway. So your ass probably going to jail. You know what I mean? They just clocking in and clocking out. We have the leopard here. This is kind of like repeat offender energy on the outrageous openness. So release me from my attachments here. Again, I just said that I felt like somebody is living some sort of lifestyle, dangerous, Russian roulette, rolling the dice type shit that is threatening not only your freedom, but to get somebody hemmed up. And you know this, the High Priestess here, okay? I'm just hearing like you know better. This is clarifying the non-individuality. Let your authentic self shine forward. You can become. It's like in the world but not of the world type of energy. So again, if you're, I just hear like I don't know. It's like a come back to Jesus, come back home, come back to God. I don't know, like somebody strayed or something like that. And maybe you're praying or you're asking for this or that, and the divine is like, okay, but come back to doing what you know. You know what I mean? It's like you go out in public, don't embarrass me, like act like you got some sense type of energy. That's what I feel like the divine is telling you, like act like you got some sense, and I'll restore whatever, I will open up the road. But And I'll help you. I'll give you what you want, but it's going to be my way, Aries. You know what I mean? It's going to be my way, and it's going to be, you know, how I feel like you should be maintaining or making whatever ends or this and that. And please know you're not going to be able to be to do the same bullshit and be out here fucking around and fucking over or whatever. Cleanse yourself, you know, listen to the divine, cleanse yourself, cleanse your home, cleanse your spirit, cleanse yourself of all these ways that these things that make you want to assimilate to society and these other energies. It's like I said, non-individuality. Okay, you've been set apart. Okay, but you're not acting like it. Somebody's not acting like it. All right, so you may have experienced some things, but again, it's like you want to be free, but at the same time you want a new beginning, but you don't know how to humble yourself to get truly blessed here. Disappointment, yeah, on the trust here. Look at that. That's a china cabinet. Somebody's household is it's not a peaceful home here. Okay. I don't know if you're in a marriage or a commitment or a partnership, or maybe you have some, I don't know, but I definitely, there's not a happy home here. And I believe it's because of the ego. And I believe it's because of somebody's ill willingness to transform. Maybe somebody being argumentative. I don't know. It's like somebody feeling like they have to be the boss to be heard or to be seen as like an authority figure or something like that, and that's not going to work out this time. Like if you go into this trying to be who you always have been, then you won't be able to go into this new beginning. Yeah. You have to get out of your own way. You're blocking your own blessings because you refuse to surrender your ego, your habits, bullishness is what I'm hearing. Your thought process is how you do it. You know, it's like, I don't feel like you're necessarily going broke or anything like that. But I mean, again, I don't know. The wheel is here and it's clarifying the ace of discs. Is clarifying the queen of wands. So I just get the energy that if you don't kind of get yourself together yourself, you may take a harsh hit for an interference, divine interference to kind of get you together. But I feel like it's for your own good, again, to literally save your life. So I don't know here. I don't know what y'all out here doing, but it doesn't sound like, it sounds a little bit dangerous, okay? And it sounds like somebody's big-headedness. Yeah, look at that. Coffin on the bottom of the deck here. Yes, I just said that. Yes. So we have coffin, the divine meeting you at your house, interference, great fortune to poverty. Okay. You didn't see that? Right. I feel like something is in danger here if you don't get a hold of yourself. Let's get into the skipper deck. I just saw relationships and bad health. So again, I do feel like someone is very sexually risque. All right. And that's not good. We have AIDS and all kind of other stuff out here. All right. So someone is playing Russian roulette with their lives here. All right. And you can't take advantage of any financial anything if you're dead. That's just real. And I feel like somebody knows what they're doing. Okay. Somebody knows. Yeah. Concern here. The 33. You've been getting into divine downloads. You've been getting divine counseling from the Holy Spirit, from your ancestors, all of this. And you sitting at the table, look at this man. You too old for the shit you be doing here. And that's on 100. You too old for these risks that you be taking here. Not only I feel like with yourself, okay, but with everyone else. Yes, and it came out twice. So this is definitely for you, Aries. Bad health here. Okay, maybe because you refuse to show some humility and I don't know. I just feel like somebody felt like they was greater. They was out here living like it wasn't no God, basically. And I don't know, baby. This don't. I mean, you can get it together. You can turn this around, but it's going to take, again, you're going to have to surrender. I hear an altar call, like on your knees praying, like for real, for real. Not no bullshit, but I feel like your own ego and your own arrogance is what, this ain't good. Again, Aries, this is either you or somebody in relation to you. Yep, message of concern. Period. And this is in order. It's you. Well, for one, you're out of order because this is 5, and then 4, and then 6. So let me see if I put this 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So I don't know if you are waiting on some results or something like that from a test in regards to your health or something, but you do a message of concern, and then concern is here twice. Okay. And this is also for a masculine and a feminine here. Again, so this is you or somebody in relation to you, and the bad health. So it's like in that order. Okay. 2 people would be getting notices, 1 or both of you or something. But again, I felt like I said that, I feel like someone was out here being risky with their behavior. Okay. Anything else? Yes, acting out of order, official person in reverse. Basically out here acting like you don't have some sense here, and you've not only put yourself in danger, you put everything in danger. Your livelihood, your financial, like I said, because again, you can't even enjoy you can't even enjoy nothing if you're dead or if you're ill. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents here, and maybe you were risque or engaged in some risque behaviors. Maybe you acted out, had these attitudes, and treated people not so well or whatever because of things that in the past, as shadow work, that shit that you have to do. But again, I feel like you are very aware of it, and you almost used it as an excuse. Okay. What else? Final thoughts. Yeah, free yourself. I feel a strong call for someone to definitely go to therapy. It's time to take back control of your life. Again, Queen of Wands is kind of out of control. That's like you have the Knight of Wands, and even you have the Queen of Wands, or somebody or an energy that's overly sensual, overly sexual, has a hard time changing their spot, changing their behavior, changing their patterns here. And you're also being called to make the effort. Okay. You are in your own way, of unfortunately, and it'll take some humility and surrender to really acknowledge that. And but until then, again, it's Russian roulette, and you can pull the trigger so many times, you just don't know when the bullet's gonna come. Okay. And so that's what I'm gonna leave you with. All right. Be safe. That's what I heard for you. All right, Aries. All right. So we love that tough love and that heads up. So we're going to like this video. We're going to subscribe while we're here. Again, thank you. Thank you so much for all your support. I appreciate it. And as always and forever, I love you with the highest love. 1.